Hi moms, it's Sandrine with Moms Thriving. Today I'm just gonna talk about our identity as moms. You know, so many times we see ourselves, at least me, I have seen myself as that person that's constantly falling, that's constantly coming short, that's constantly looking at the other amazing moms and like feeling as though I'm coming short. And just my own expectation, false expectation, and of course the lies that the enemy tells me that I'm not good enough, that I'm not doing it right. So many times when we look at ourselves as moms, even just as women, our identity, we usually describe ourselves or even see ourselves based upon our failures, our past mistakes. There's another way to see myself. There's another way that God wants us to see ourselves. He wants us to see ourselves as He sees us. That is that identity that the enemy, Satan, tries to steal. He tries to make us look at the mirror of lies that he tells us, but God wants us to look at ourselves in the way He sees us. And I really believe that's the key to thriving. How do you see yourself, mom? Do you describe yourself based upon how many times you've screamed at your children, how many times you said no and feel like you should kind of sometimes say yes, but you know that saying yes will ruin them in the long run? And I just want to encourage you, mom, that when God looks at you, He sees a super mom. I know, Superman and, the superpowers, but that's exactly how God sees us. Even myself. This morning, my kids woke up at 6 o'clock. They were hungry. All 4 of them were hungry and wanting food. And I just was like, I just want 1 more hour to stay in bed. And then just a thought came to my mind, like, my kids must really think that I'm super mom. They must think I'm superhuman, that I don't need rest, that I don't need to eat, that I don't need, I don't need anything that like they need. And then God just in His sweet way whispered to me, it says, that's how I see you. Every time you see yourself as someone who's constantly falling, who's constantly messing up, I see you as someone who is capable, who's loving. I see you caring and nurturing your children. I see you raising women and men who will change the world. I see you every day. I see you loving on your children, teaching them about me to love me. And so at that moment, I, got up and I was excited, and that's how God is, And so I just want you, mom, to know that you are a super mom. Yes, not super mom by your own ability, not super mom by your own power, but by God's Spirit who comes in and lives in us, enables us to do all that God has called us to be. And so I just want to encourage you with that, mom, that keys to thriving is to see ourselves as God sees us, and that He sees us that we have supernatural power and supernatural ability to care for our children, to love them the way they need, to discipline them in the way that they need, so that they will grow to be valuable citizen of this country and of the world, people who love God with all their hearts. Until next time, tune in and keep thriving.